Now, getting on the property ladder seems to be getting more and more difficult. UK average house prices increased by 11.8% over the year to September 2021. And as UK inflation has hit a 30-year high of 5.5%, the cost of living squeeze continues to tighten. So this new house price figures, the house price index released just minutes ago, show that these trends are very likely to continue. House prices increased by more than 10% over the year to December 2021. Double-digit increases. People aren't getting double-digit increases in their wages. Now, the average house price in December was £275,000 in December, a £27,000 increase from the same time a year before. £27,000 the average house earned. That's more than the average person. Well, let's talk through this now with Freddie Poser from PricedOut UK. Welcome to the programme. That's an extraordinary figure, but entirely unexpected. I should have said expected.
Absolutely. We knew that this was coming. Unfortunately, house prices have been continuing to skyrocket for years now, and the government isn't doing nearly enough to sort that out. So it means that more young people are going to be priced out of the market will remain completely inefficient, and it won't work for the average Briton.
When we're looking at what the government is doing, which in fairness is nothing, what should they be doing? Of course, successive governments over the last few decades have tried to reform the planning system, and yet they've been beaten down by vested interests time and time again. Is it simply impossible to fix supply?
Weirdly enough, for such a sort of major crisis, the solution is really simple. I know that we agree on this one, Tom. You know, we need to build more houses. We haven't built enough houses for at least 3 decades. We know we need to build more houses, and we know we need to build them where the demand is. We need to build them in our major cities. We need to build them in London, near to transport. As you say, though, you know, we've structured our economy such that the vested interests have so much desire, such a high desire to keep these prices high, to keep new houses from being built, that even, you know, a Conservative government with an 80-seat majority has not been able to pass pretty mild planning reform that they proposed this time last year.
I suppose this is the problem, Freddie, isn't it? £27,000 increase in the price of houses. For people like you and me who don't own houses, that sounds horrific. But for people who've just bought a house or who own houses, that sounds tremendous. They've just got £27,000 richer over the last year.
Well, I'd caution that they haven't actually got richer in practice. You know, if every house is getting more expensive, the more expensive houses are going to get more expensive even quicker, which means that you're not going to be able to expand your house. If you want to grow your family, for example, you're going to find it more difficult to move up the property ladder. Remember, it's not just about getting on that first rung. This is a market that fails for everyone. It's most acute for those of us without a property of our own. But realistically, this impacts every single person in the country. It makes us all poorer, and it hamstrings our economy.
So in the final 30 seconds of this programme, what should be done?
Well, the thing I'm most excited about at the moment is a concept called street votes. It's in Michael Gove's white paper for the Levelling Up bill, and it's got a real chance to bring both sides together. The YIMBYs, who really want to expand houses in the right place, and the NIMBYs, who would actually be able to benefit from even other people building new houses. So I'm really excited that could be a sort of middle ground solution that could make it.
Well, Freddie Poser, you've hit your 30 seconds perfectly. Thank you so much for coming on the briefing this morning. That's Freddie Poser from PricedOut UK.